Hey, what's up? It's Raven. Another NFL Clash video. Sort of. I'm going to get some gameplay playing in the background of some challenges that I was doing. We'll just get that going. So what I really want to talk about is last night, the general manager of NFL Clash did a Q&A session. Talked about what is going down in the future of the game. Answered some questions that a lot of us had about the game. So I'm going to touch on as much as I possibly can remember. So yeah, let's just get into that. So this might be a lengthy one, but it went for about an hour. So, and a lot of stuff got accomplished. So I'm going to try to remember what we were talking about. Oh, so the first thing, new cards. According to what they said to us, they want to introduce at least a new player every month. Maybe that's starting with December. Now, the thing with that is they also said that they can't introduce one new player. It has to be at least two. One initial player and a counter for that player. So let's say they put a quarterback out there. They need somebody to counter, maybe a defensive lineman. If it's a receiver, maybe it's a defensive back, linebacker, running back, linebacker. So they want to, they don't want to make the game overpowered and just by introducing one player. Yes, I know Saquon Barkley exists and Devontae Adams exists, and just so you know, they plan on nerfing them. Another big thing they said is their next big update will be in December sometime. December's only, 2 weeks away, a week and a half away, whatever. They also said that the next Bobby Wagner / Michael Thomas event will be a Corey Davis event. They already did a Corey Davis event, but that was when the game was still in beta. So they're re-releasing that. Good, because I need a Corey Davis. But anyway, so yes, they will be introducing new cards. They want to do at least one set a month. But, that's their vision. They want to add at least one or two or a set every month starting in December. So let's look for that. Let's see. Okay. So right now, Epic is the highest level card we can get. Somebody inquired about getting legendary cards. They said yes, they want to do legendary cards. It's not going to be for a while. They have other things that they need to get done. They need to do bug fixes. They need to figure out, some things. They want legends in the game. They want like a legendary tier. I'm just making that up. I don't know what it would be called. But yes, they definitely do want to incorporate that in the game sometime. They talked about a second release, I guess a second season. So a lot of these things that we came up with, they want to implement in that second season. So, I mean, this season, I think we're in week 12 now, or we're coming on to week 12 with Thanksgiving. So the season's virtually almost over. So next season, they want to, add a tier. They want to add new players. They want to add new challenges. So that's something that they have looking for the future. Okay, so let's see. The clock, they want to fix it so that it works better. And this doesn't even include overtime, which I'll get into. The clock, sometimes it clicks, it goes off during a kickoff and not a punt, and sometimes a punt and not a kickoff. They're going to fix that. And on top of that, on a side note, they're also going to fix the manual auto pass thing where when you click it, regardless of what happens, it will never change unless you specifically change it from one to the other. I personally asked them about tight ends. Will we see tight ends in the game? They said that initially tight ends were in the game, but they had to take them out because they needed to work some things out. So he said it would be a shame, and I agree with this, to not have Kelsey, Kittle, Mark Andrews, Darren Waller in the game. They should be in the game. So he said in the second release, which I guess would be the new season, tight ends will be in the game. They will have two different options where you could block or you can run for a pass. That has to do with their abilities and special moves and stuff like that. So that's something to look forward to in the next season. Let's see. So there was a lot of things to talk about leagues, but I'll talk about that later. Timeouts. There will be coming one timeout per player per game. And that's all we need. We only need one timeout. And that doesn't include overtime. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on. Let me just go into another game real quick while I'm talking. So timeouts in overtime are not existent, and I'll explain to you why in a minute. Okay, so I personally asked them how often do they plan on updating the game. They said if there is specific bugs that need to be fixed right away, they will do it. They said that they want one big update a month. So they put out the 1.1 patch, 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. Next month, January, they will add another big update to the game. And then they'll patch from there. Obviously, they did some quick fixes, after the patch when we saw that there were things that needed to be fixed or some things weren't fixed. So there'll be one big update a month and then some hot fixes along the way. Okay, about playing your friends in game. They're gonna get there. They haven't figured it out quite yet how to do it, but it's coming. They're going to find a way where you could play against your friends. It'll be for no trophies. It'll just be a friendly match with nothing on the stake. Nothing for stake. Or whatever, on the line. Let's see. Somebody asked about running left or right, QB flushing left or right. They're going to implement something where you could swipe left or right to determine which way your player is going to run on offense, quarterback or running back. Sometimes you put him down on the left and he still wants to run right. They're going to fix that where you could swipe which way you want to run. On a side note, initially they had a feature in the game where the quarterback could avoid a sack by just throwing the ball away. They took that out because they found that in beta testing, it was almost impossible to get a sack because the quarterback would just throw the ball away. So they took that out. So sorry if you hold on to the ball too long, you're gonna take a hit. You're gonna get sacked, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, so a lot of people asked about new players. We went over that. Somebody said special cards. So basically what they said was in that next second release, they call it second release, they want to have like maybe a player of the week, and you're not really going to get a card per se, but you're going to get that card will get a special bonus that week. It's possible that a new card will be added to the game depending on who the player is, but they want to have a player of the week where that player gets a bonus for whatever, depending on who the player is, receiver, offense, defense, it depends. But they want to add that. They're going to add more gem achievements. They said that the initial few that they have in there were just to get the game rolling, get the game started, have some challenges for you to do. They will add more. So we'll be, waiting for that. I did say that they're going to nerf Barkley and Adams soon. We don't know when. But they also said that they will let us know. They're not going to just do it and you're going to find out the hard way. They will let us know, hey, listen, we're going to, take this much away from, Barkley, and we're going to add this much to this one. And on the flip side, Tyreek Hill, a lot of people complained that he should be very fast. They said that they had to take that away from him because he was overpowered at that point. Nobody could stop him. So what they said in the future, they probably will up him to very fast, but they need a counter for him. So they're working on that. So what they said is they might just add some players in the game abilities. They might up those to counter him. But eventually, he will be very fast. Receiver routes and running back routes. They're going to implement a system where as you upgrade your receiver, you will be able to tap on him and change his route. Instead of having Ridley run right up the field, maybe you can tap on him, he'll run a post. You tap on him again, he'll run an in or an out. Or he'll run a screen pass. They're adding screen passes as well. But that's something that will come later, and it'll also depend on what level your player is at. So I never played the original Clash Royale, so I don't really know too much about it. But apparently they said there was like a battle pass system, kind of like Fortnite, Call of Duty, all these games. Everybody's got a battle pass now. They are going to implement that as well. They're going to implement a login system where you get something after logging in for a certain amount of days. They're going to bring back the Patrick Mahomes login 7 days. Get a Patrick Mahomes for new players. They might add that more sooner than later, but for us who have been playing the game every day, whatever, we won't see that because most of us already have Patrick Mahomes. But they will add a login bonus for the players that have been playing every day. They're working on that as well. All right, let me just... Oh, I'm still talking here. I'm running out of games to show you. Let's see. I think there was one more that we can look at. I haven't even been watching these games. This one was kind of boring. I'm just talking. Let's see. Let me think. So eventually they're going to make it a lot easier to upgrade cards. They're going to offer packs where you get more cards because sometimes, listen, a season, you might not get a card until late in the season, and then the season's over and, you literally played a whole season without so-and-so, let's say. They're going to add packs and challenges, whatever, where it's going to be easier for you to level these cards up so that you can use them at their fullest ability. That's coming. Let's see. So overtime. Overtime is going to change. Overtime is going to be You're going to start at the 25-yard line. You're going to get 4 plays to score. You score a touchdown or a field goal, your opponent gets a chance. It's like college rules. They're going to get 25, start at the 25, and they're going to try to score. Obviously, if you score a touchdown, they score a field goal, they win, although you wouldn't go for a field goal if you're losing. Otherwise, we'll end in a tie. Actually, I don't think there was a tie. I think it's just continuous overtime. There's no clock. And they didn't really say anything about timeouts in overtime, but they did say that you'll get 1 timeout per game, but they didn't specifically mention overtime. So overtime is going to be college rules. It's going to be like what the NFL has now. You have, 4 downs to score, and, may the better team win. So I asked specifically about rookies in the game. There's no Trevor Lawrence. There's no Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, Justin Fields. Specifically, I used quarterbacks, but, they said they're on the phone with the NFL almost every day about adding, players. And there's no restrictions on rookies at all. They could all be in the game, but they also said they have to have a reason to put them in there. He specifically said he wants Najee Harris in the game, and they're working on getting that done. Initially, I heard that the rookies had to wait a year before they get put in the game, but that's not true. It's just a rumor. They can put whoever they want in the game. So, with that being said, let's just say, for argument's sake, let's say Ben Roethlisberger, is he in this game? I don't even know. He probably is. Let's say he retires next year. They're not going to take that card away from you. Initially in the beta, Drew Brees was in this game, and they just swapped him out for Justin Herbert. Well, he said specifically, a lot of people, maybe they like Drew Brees. Maybe he's their favorite player. You shouldn't be penalized for a card that you already have. So basically what they're going to say, what they said was, you are not going to be penalized for a card that you have. You're not going to be able to get another one, so those who don't have him, sorry, you're out of luck. But those who do have him, you'll be able to keep him. They just won't be able to offer him legally in packs and stuff. So you won't be able to upgrade it. Although they said you will be able to upgrade them still with something called player tokens. I wasn't exactly sure what that means. I mean, I know what a player token is, but they didn't really, or either they did or I didn't really understand what it is. It's something you might get in a pack where I guess it takes place of a duplicate card of somebody who's not in the game anymore. So he said that that's something that they will deal with in the second season, because we don't know if there's anybody going to retire. He did say if the NFL wants a player out of the game for whatever reason, legal, Henry Ruggs, they will be out of the game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you have that card, he said in that case, they will instantly replace that person with someone comparable. Whoever. Maybe they, Cortland Sutton, somebody who's not in the game. Maybe he takes over for, a guy. That was the first person I could think of. Let me see. If you wanted to know the GM of this game, his name was Spice Weasel. So if you're playing a guy named Spice Weasel, that's the GM of this game. And I think he said, I forgot how many trophies he said he had, but he's not in the league, I don't think. But yeah, so if you play a guy named Spice Weasel, he's the actual owner or GM of this game. So we all agreed on, and they like the idea that if they were to introduce a new set of players in the game, they will put it on a Twitter vote, and the community will be able to vote who they want, which is amazing, which is great. So, and so but they said they will give options, let's say Trevor Lawrence and blah, 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 whoever. Versus, I don't know, Michael Pitts and whoever. It's probably an offensive player to defensive player. You will be able to vote on which set of players you want to be put in the game. And that's really putting the power in the players' hands, and that's a great thing. They really like that idea. All right, I got it. I'm almost done here. Let me throw another game up real quick. I think I have time for one more game. Youll. All right, so interceptions. What they're going to do is they're not going to up interceptions, but what they're going to do is they're going to make it more logical. There's no more Devontae Adams with 4 guys on him and he's making a catch. The probability, they said they have to run the numbers through their computer. The probability will be a lot greater that there is interceptions. Now, they also said something that I didn't even know. When a quarterback throws the ball, the contrail is white, red, and blue. He used Tom Brady specifically. He has a blue contrail. That pretty much means he's almost impossible to interception. See, I just threw the ball now. It's yellow. I thought he said white, but it's yellow. Yellow is a normal pass. Blue, let's see, I'm going to throw the ball right here. Let's see what color it should be. It's probably going to be yellow. But he said Tom Brady has a blue. Any bullet passers, they throw the ball hard and fast. It's harder to intercept. So let's see. So I throw the ball. It's red. You see how it's red? He said red means it's easier to be intercepted. So if you're throwing up a bomb and the contrail is red or the ball is red, it's easier to be intercepted. So what they're going to do is they're going to run the numbers again. And they're going to make sure that, triple coverage touchdowns don't happen as much as they do. He also said that with a red contrail bomb pass in triple coverage, if one of those guys is a ball hawk, it's probably going to get intercepted. That's something they're going to change. Let me see. They're going to work on chests. Everybody complains about what they get out of chests. They're working on that also. Somebody complained, not so much complained. Someone mentioned that why is Michael Thomas in an event when he didn't even play this year? That's just a decision. They make these decisions, ahead of time. They didn't expect him not to be able to play this year, so I get it. Not a big deal. Let's see. I'm not in a league, so I don't really know. I don't have plans of joining a league at this moment until they actually, make it worth it. Have league v league. They're going to do that. They're going to have league leaderboards. They're going to have league versus leagues. They're going to put all that in the game probably in the next season, but they're going to make leagues worth joining. And that's going to be good because you're going to see people coming and going like crazy. Everybody, if you look, I think the last four games I showed, nobody was in a league. Everybody will be in a league then. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you know this. Bots. They have a different kind of bots, and they are themed. And the higher you get, the harder they are, which is obvious. You've seen a bunch of games that I've played where I've destroyed bots. Not because I'm that good, it's just because they're that bad, but they do get better. They also, somebody said, why don't you add, not so much, theme decks, theme challenges, and they said that they want to do that in the future. So they want to do team chemistry challenges where if you have multiple players on the same team, they get a bonus. I didn't get to say this but I wanted to. They should add an all common challenge, like the one I've been doing on this channel. But yes, they definitely want to do that. Add different challenges instead of, make them events like the ones they have that, they retread the same couple events. They want to add new ones. They do take suggestions. Throw it up on the Discord. It's in my description here. They're going to change. I said they're going to change routes, but they're also going to change running backs and specifically have them run screen passes. Lamar Jackson is going to be able to run an option. If it's all about how high you upgrade them. They get different plays on top of different attributes. Let's see what else. They're already working on changing Von Miller and Odell Beckham to the Rams. They have to make phone calls. It's a legal thing, even though they're really on the team, but they still have to let them know, but then they have to get the picture, the rights, blah, blah. They have the rights. I think they said they have a multi-year deal with the NFL and the NFLPA. I think he said 3 years. I don't remember. But so they want to, they want to run this game. They want to make it. They want to build something out of this game, and in hopes of re-signing a deal with the NFL. I'm trying to think. Like I said, they did talk a lot about leagues. I am not in a league, and I don't plan on joining league right off the bat, so I didn't really pay too much attention. So sorry about that, but they are definitely working on that. Going back to theme events or whatever, everybody go in the Discord and say they want a Trayvon Diggs versus Stephon Diggs challenge event. Just remember, it was my idea, but let's do that. Let's get it done. So for the most part, that was it. I think, do I have any? I have a challenge completionist. I'm gonna open that. Was this a platinum chest? Let's see. I got 4 cards. Let me guess: coins, gems, Jair Alexander, no gems. Another Kenny Galladay, and a T.J. Watt. All right. Nothing to write home about. I'm going to. I got a new set of challenges I'll be working on, but for the most part, that was it. A lot of stuff there. Lot to digest. So if you need to watch this video again, please do. Also, like this video, subscribe to this video or this channel. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I will still have a video posting every day at 3 o'clock. I wanted to put this one out, today on top of the video I already put out today, just because, this was important. I hope that they said they want to do this again. Everything was positive, which is great. So please, stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned to other partners' channels, Discord, Reddit, all in the description. If one of these happens again, please join. We want to build this community. We want the game to get better. We want the game to succeed, and we want to have fun doing it. So with that, I bid you adieu. I will see you again real soon. Happy holiday, and let's vote for that Diggs versus Diggs challenge. All right, take it easy, guys. I'll see you later.